Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. And my name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. And today is a very, 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 very special day, at least for me. Today is my birthday, everybody. Yes, today I turned 47 years old. And I couldn't be happier to have reached this milestone. And I don't know about you, but I like to go all out on my birthday. It basically starts the week of. I know some people celebrate the entire month. I go all out for 1 week, and then for the rest of the month, it's kind of a steady hum of birthday excitement and madness and craziness and loveliness. But for this first week, I just go all out. My birthday is generally around the Labor Day holiday, and I just really go all out and I celebrate, and I do not care about tomorrow. I do not worry about tomorrow. I dance on tables. I drink way too much. I kiss way too many boys, and I just go out and enjoy myself, and today will be no exception to that. I don't know what's planned for today. I generally leave that up to my family and friends to plan the festivities. I am sure that something will happen today, and if not, damn it, I will go out and make something happen for myself today. So I'm really excited. I don't know what kind of reading we're going to get today, but I really hope that it is uplifting and exciting and beautiful and wonderful. I mean, all of my readings, even the somewhat serious readings, even like yesterday when our reading was a little bit on the serious side, hopefully it left you feeling a little bit uplifted. But today is all about happiness. Today is my birthday, and I refuse to be sad on my birthday. And so I ask the universe, I beg with the universe, I plead with the universe to give us some good news today. It's my birthday today. Toss me a bone. Let's get some good news going for today. So let's get it started. This is a reading for the collective today, as it is every day. And shout out to my Virgos, by the way. Shout out to my Virgos. If you are a Virgo, let's hear from you in the comments section. Virgos, I've heard it said that Virgos keep the world spinning on its axis because we are that kind of energy that keeps everything stable and moving on time. So yes, we're definitely that kind of energy, but shout out to my Virgos. If you are a Virgo and you are celebrating this month with the gusto that Virgos deserve, please comment down below and tell me when your birthday is. Tell me what day your birthday is, and I will send you a happy birthday down in the comment section. I will reply to you. So this is all about my Virgos. This is not a Virgo reading. Just putting that out there. This is not a reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. I just wanted to give a shout out to my fellow Virgos out there because this is our month and we should be celebrating it. And I think that is it. This is not or I should say this is a reading for the collective. It's not for any one particular zodiac sign. But please do like, comment, and subscribe. Excuse me, to my channel, and then share it and let your people know that, hey, Stephen is celebrating his birthday, and the best birthday gift you could give to him is subscribe to his channel. So yeah, do that today. That would be great. My hope and prayer for you today is that you can glean something good and positive from my readings, and that can be applied to your life regardless of your current circumstance. And as always, I hope by the end of the video, when you get done watching the video, you feel emboldened and you feel empowered and you feel excited about getting out there and making good and positive changes in your life and good and positive choices in your life. So, without further ado, it's my birthday, I'm excited because it's my birthday. Let's jump into this reading today. Let's see what the big storyline is today. The big storyline, besides it being my birthday, let's see what the big storyline for today is. And our main plot for today is brought to us by the 8 of Ariel. There he is, the 8 of Ariel. And the 8 of Ariel is take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Okay. The 8 of Ariel is represented by the 8 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. And it's the apprenticeship card. It's the card of putting your nose to the grindstone, working things out, practicing, apprenticeship as we talked about, and consider getting additional education and training. Again, the apprentice card. So that is our main storyline for today, but we have 2 subplots to get to for today. So let's see what those are. Excuse me. Our first storyline is brought to us by, or our first subplot is brought to us by the Page of Gabriel. The Page of Gabriel. There it is, the Page of Gabriel. And the Page of Gabriel is energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Like that for today. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Yes, I am loving that for my birthday. I want to go on an adventure and I want to be excited and I want to follow my passion today, and I hope that you feel the same way, and not just because it's my birthday, but because it's a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, damn it, we follow our passion, we follow excitement, and we follow adventures just because, damn it, it's a Tuesday. So let's jump into the second subplot. Excuse me. The second subplot for today. And our second subplot for today is brought to us by the 7 of Gabriel. The 7 of Gabriel. There we are. There's the 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. You're damn skippy, I will. On my birthday, claim my personal power. You damn skippy, I will. So, the 7 of Gabriel and the Page of Gabriel. Gabriel cards are the wand cards in the Rider-Waite deck. So, here we are. We're dealing with the 8 of Ariel, which is the 8 of Pentacles, and the Page and 7 of Gabriel, which are both wand cards. So this definitely, I'm getting work vibes from this. I'm definitely getting a little bit of personal power and stuff like that, but I'm definitely getting work more than anything else. And so we'll start with the 8 of Gabriel, or excuse me, the 8 of Ariel today. And it says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Now, as I said before, the 8 of Ariel is represented by the 8 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, and that is the apprenticeship card. It's the learning card. It's the practical learning card, and it's also the card of putting your nose to the grindstone and working it out. And what the Eight of Gabriel, I keep on saying Eight of Gabriel, it's because it's flanked by two Gabriel cards. The Eight of Ariel is saying practice makes perfect. There may be some people out there today that are struggling a little bit with a new process, a new computer system, a new software system, something that is outside of their comfort zone, their comfort level, that their boss or their industry is asking them to evolve and to stretch and to grow a little bit. The Eight of Ariel is saying, yes, even though that is a thing that is happening in your life today, it can be something that you can conquer. It does not have to get the best of you. It can be accomplished if you want it to be. But that takes a lot of hard work. The Eight of Ariel is about hard work. It's about putting your nose to the grindstone and work, 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 work. Like Rihanna, work, 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 work. I'm sorry, no, I'm not. I am not sorry at all for doing a Rihanna reference because it's my birthday, and if I want to do a Rihanna reference, I damn well can. Work, 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 work. And the Eight of Ariel is saying, keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting your nose to the grindstone. Keep making those mistakes so that you can learn from those mistakes, so that you can apply those lessons to your business practice, and so that you don't have to make those mistakes over again. Practice makes perfect. Keep working at it. The old adage, how do you, or the old saying, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Same thing, same idea. Practice, practice, practice. Put in the work. Very often, they say that when you put in 10,000 hours of work, then you are an expert in your field, or you are a leader in your field after you've put in those 10,000 hours of work. The Eight of Ariel is actually saying, it is also taking it just a step further than that, and is saying perhaps that it takes 10,000 hours for the rest of the universe, or the rest of the world, I should say, to catch up with you. It takes us those 10,000 hours of hard work and putting in the work and fighting and continuously putting your nose to the grindstone before the world says, oh, what are you doing over there? We're finally paying attention to you over there. Yeah, that's what that's saying. I'm sorry, I lost my thought. I'm distracted about my birthday, and I'm trying to get my thoughts back together. RuPaul, one of my favorite people in the entire world, said, you know, I always knew that I was a superstar. It just took the world a long time to catch up to that. And it's so true. It is so true. It takes a minute for the world as it is to catch up to you. And it's because the universe, which our world is a tiny cog in the wheel of the universe, the universe has so much to do, has so many puzzle pieces to put into play and to put into place, and so many pieces to put into action. It takes a while for everything to come into place to recognize your work. That should not discourage you. That should not stop you from doing what you're doing. It should just motivate you that when you do put in that 10,000 hours, all of a sudden the world will be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? I like it. I like it. I like what you're doing over there. And not only do I like it, I want more of it. it takes those 10,000 hours to get the world to notice you in that way. There is no such thing as an overnight success. I mean, or I should say, overnight successes are very, very rare. They do happen every once in a while, but in general, overnight successes are very, very rare. And anyone who is claimed to be an overnight success, in general, they've been putting in the work behind the scenes for so long, where people didn't notice them, and then at 10,000 hours are like, wait a minute, I like it, I want more of it. But it takes that continual nose to the grindstone kind of thing. And also it says consider getting additional education or training. If you are struggling today, if you don't exactly know what the hell you're doing, there is absolutely nothing wrong with asking someone else for help. Nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, I encourage you to ask for help at every turn if you don't know what you're doing. The aid of Ariel, I like this. The Ariel, the angel Ariel is actually directing the person in his studies. And so there's someone out there that can be of assistance to you. There is someone out there that can give you additional education, additional training. There is someone out there that can be that assistance to you. And I encourage you to ask them, even if it's a coworker or the person that's training you on this. Don't be afraid to ask questions in class. Training sessions, from what I can remember, were just boring and horrible, and you're sitting there looking at the clock in between nodding off, wondering when this training session is going to end. They're not the funnest things to do in the office, but in between snoozing, if you have a question, ask it. Trainers actually want you to ask questions because it gets boring for them too. It gets real damn boring for them having to do the same training over and over and over again for different classes. So asking questions actually gets the trainer more involved as well. So do ask questions, do get that extra additional education and or training, and keep your nose to the grindstone. And at 10,000 hours, I can pretty much guarantee that the universe is going to be like, now. Let's move on to the page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. If that isn't me, well, maybe not energetic. I always say that I am an elephant. Elephants can move at very, very fast speeds, but only for very short distances. Elephants prefer to walk rather than to run. And so I always say that I'm an elephant. I will eventually get there. I promise you I will get there. I'm just walking. No, I'm not trotting. No, I am not jogging. No, I am not sprinting for anybody. I am walking, and I'm taking it at a leisurely pace, and I'm going to get there when I get there. But that doesn't mean that I'm any less brave, any less optimistic, or any less playful, because Lord knows I am all of those things. Even when I don't think I'm so much, even when I don't think that I'm that brave. But the page of Gabriel is saying, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Again, this is very much a work kind of reading today. And even if it's not work that you're getting paid for 9 to 5, it could be work that you're hoping that someday will pay the bills. Keep following your passion. Keep following your dreams. Do not put your dreams on the back burner. Always make sure that your dreams are at the forefront of what you are trying to accomplish. Yes, life gets in the way sometimes. Yes, responsibilities and adulting gets in the way sometimes, but the trick here is to make sure that you're taking time to figure out how to incorporate. how to incorporate your passions, your dreams, your goals into this thing we call adulting. How can we incorporate all of that so that we never have to put our dreams on the back burner? Instead, they're incorporated into what we do each and every day. The page of Gabriel is encouraging us to follow that line of thinking. Follow that path of passion. Follow what makes you joyful. And you are ready for any challenge. Very often when we follow our dreams, people who follow their dreams are some of the most bravest people in the world. And the reason why is because when you follow your passions, when you follow your dreams, it takes those 10,000 hours for the world to finally catch up to you. And during those 10,000 hours, anything can happen. Anything can happen. The world will, life will throw you for all sorts of loops. And the people who survive it, the people who push through it, are the people that succeed as far as the page of Gabriel is concerned. The page of Gabriel is saying that you are ready for any challenge, and the road of following your passion is full of challenges. It's so much easier to just get an 8-to-5 job and put in your 40 hours a week and let that be that. Shout out to the people that keep this world turning by doing those 8-to-5 jobs. Shout out to those people who do those cubicle jobs. Shout out to those people who do the work that no one else wants to do. You guys actually keep the earth spinning on its axis, and you don't have to be a Virgo to do that. But for those of us that are the weird ones, for those of us that don't necessarily fit into that 9-to-5 mold, for those of us who don't fit into cubicle workstations, for those of us that don't fit into the Western civilization corporate world, the page of Gabriel is speaking to us today to say, follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge. And challenges there will be a plenty. But regardless, you are ready for anything that comes your way. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Those of us that do follow our passions, that do follow our dreams, that do follow our crazy whacked out goals are already on that journey of excitement and adventure, because we don't know necessarily what's around the bend. We don't know necessarily how tomorrow is going to shape out. And that's true for everybody, but I'm just saying that if you have an 8-to-5 job, again, shout out to you. Thank you, and thank you for doing what you do. If you have an 8-to-5 job, you know that pretty much that job is going to be there. And if not, you can find a similar job that will get you a paycheck every 2 weeks. So for those of us that don't have that very tenuous stability, because I know, I get it, nothing is stable within the job world out there today. But for those of us who don't even have that tenuous grasp on stability that comes with a paycheck that happens every 2 weeks, excitement and adventure is almost a daily occurrence for us. For instance, myself, I can't guarantee what's going to happen today, tomorrow, or the next day. I am in the flow right now, and I thank the universe for putting me in the flow right now, but I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen an hour from now. Who knows? The bottom might fall out in the middle of this video. I don't know, but damn it, it's my birthday, and it better not happen today. It better not happen today, because I'm all about celebrating today. But the page of Gabriel is saying, for those of us that are on this particular journey of following our passions, following our dreams, following our goals, that not only is it by its very nature exciting and adventurous, a new excitement and a new adventure is going to open up for us very, very soon, and it's going to be positive. Very often our our excitement and our adventures happen when, the rug gets pulled out from underneath us and we're like, okay, we're going to work this out, we're going to work this out, we're going to work this out. And eventually we do. But this page of Gabriel, I firmly believe today, is saying this new excitement that's coming up, this new adventure that's coming up is actually going to be very, very positive, and we're going to all enjoy it. So, moving on to the 7 of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. Excuse me, I have a little tickle in my throat. I don't know what that's about. But this is for everybody. I don't care who you are, where you are, what your station in life is, what you're going through in life right now. This card is for everybody. Stand up for what you believe in. I mean, come on. Enough said. Stand up for what you believe in. It's time to stop biting your tongue. It's time to move forward. It's time to stand in your truth. Stand up for what you believe in. There is not a person in this world that cannot glean something from that statement and that statement alone. Stand up for what you believe in. More people need to stand up for what they believe in. More people need to stand up for what is right. More people need to punch Nazis in the face. And I'm half kidding about that, and I'm half not, honey. I'm half not. More Nazis need to get punched in the face. And, people that want to take rights away from marginalized people, those marginalized people and our allies need to stand up to that. We live in a crazy, crazy world, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not a political show at all, but I am saying that we are living in crazy times, and now more than ever, it is of utmost importance that we stand up for what we believe in. Have confidence. Very often, and we're bringing this back to work, very often when we're learning something new, when we're working out something new, when we're putting our nose to the grindstone and trying to make things work as far as the 8 of Gabriel, I keep on saying Gabriel, it's 8 of Ariel, is concerned. Very often all we really need is confidence. And even when we don't have confidence, to fake it until we make it. That's not, of course, not to say that we should lie about, oh yeah, I've got this, when you don't really understand what the hell you're doing. But it does say to have confidence, believe in yourself, believe that eventually you will get this and you will be an expert in whatever this thing that is giving you the blues today. Tomorrow, it's going to be your bitch. So have confidence in that today. Have confidence in yourself. Know that you know what is right and wrong. Stand tall for what you believe in and be confident in what you believe in. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, claim your personal power. There is no one on the face of this planet that cannot glean something good and positive from that statement alone. Claim your personal power. Damn it, man, I'm going to claim my personal power, and I'm going to celebrate 47 like 47 isn't going to come back around for the next 100 years. Also, really quickly, side note, 47 is a number that happens in Star Trek lore. Very, very often I'm doing kind of a binge watching of Star Trek Voyager right now, and 47 continually comes up, and they have a little trivia thing. It's on Amazon Prime. On the side of the screen, they have a place where you can check out some trivia about the particular episode or about Star Trek lore that has something to do with the episode. And 47 comes up a lot. And this is my 47th year, and so I'm going to claim my personal Star Trek power. I don't know what that means, but I do know that 47 is going to be an awesome year for me. I am going to claim my personal power, and damn it, man, even if you're not 47, it doesn't matter. Claim your personal power today. Stand tall in your personal power. Stand tall for what you believe in. An old saying that I believe is attributed to Martin Luther King that I'm about to bastardize goes something like, those who don't stand for something will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe in today and have confidence and claim your personal power. Beautiful. I mean, this is beautiful. The only pause that I have is that it's going to be tough for a while, but what isn't tough for a while before it gets better? I mean, really. But other than that, blue skies, new adventures, new excitement. You're ready for any you're ready for any challenge. Follow your passion. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message for us today. Thank you, universe, for giving us such a beautiful encouragement on my birthday. I have true confession before this started. I know I kind of joked around at the beginning of this reading to say that I wanted a good reading, but because it was my birthday, but I have to admit that before I even pressed record on this video, I had a conversation with the universe, and I said, "Listen, it's my birthday yesterday, or today, and yesterday did not give us all the happy news that it could have. It was good stuff yesterday, but it may not have been the happiest thing. Can we please have happy news for today?" And the universe was like, "Okay, let's give some happy news for today." So thank you, universe. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for this guidance. Thank you for telling us what we needed to know today. We're going to take this, we're going to apply it to our lives, and we're going to live our best lives for having learned what we learned today. Now it's time for the nitty-gritty. We're going to do a 3-card spread, which is morning, afternoon, and evening. And we're going to cut the cards here in a minute and see if the universe has anything more specific that it wants to share with us in regards to our day. So let's go ahead and cut the cards into 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. And let's see, here's morning. Here's midday, afternoon. And here's evening. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right, we will start with the Temperance card. The Temperance card is in the reverse position. But there it is. There's the Temperance card. And whenever the Temperance card comes up in the reverse position, it tells us that there may be something in our lives that is out of balance. There may be some of us that as soon as the alarm goes off, we hit snooze for 5 minutes, then hit snooze for another 5 minutes, then hit snooze for another 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden we're 15 minutes late and we jump out of bed and we run for the front door, barely getting our street clothes on and barely getting our hair done and our makeup done and, a coffee, if we're lucky. The Temperance card today is saying there's nothing wrong with getting up an hour early. The Temperance card is saying there is nothing wrong with, I'm getting that actually really strongly. Get up an hour early, which is easier said than done. I get it. But the Temperance card is saying get up an hour early and actually ease into your morning. Instead of making a mad dash for the door, ease into your day today. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I can remember times, and actually I still do it to this day, I ease into my day each and every day. There are rare occasions that I can't. It's like your feet hit the floor and you're running, and you're gone. But by and large, my days, I ease into them. It's been the best thing ever for me to learn how to ease into my day instead of hitting the ground running. Because, I mean, when you think about it, you're going from a state of unconsciousness, literal unconsciousness, to 5 seconds later, you're zooming. I mean, it's like your body is going from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Figuring out a way to ease into your morning is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself, not just for today, but going forward. Figuring out, if that means going to bed an hour early so that you can get up an hour early, then so be it. But being able to ease into your morning. And even when I was a cubicle drone, every once in a while I would determine to get up an hour early and all of that and ease into my morning, and it was so much better. It was so much better. So I just encourage you, as a way to get yourself back into balance, is to figure out a way to ease into your morning ritual, to ease into your morning activity, because going from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds is just not healthy at all. So that's what the universe is saying for that. Let's jump into our midday/afternoon, and we have the Two of Swords. There's our Two of Swords right there. And the Two of Swords is advising us that okay, well that's interesting, Spirit. What did they used to call it? Around 3 o'clock, the after lunch crash or something like that. I'm getting that perhaps after lunch there's going to be a crash period for you where nothing gets done. The Two of Swords is about potential. It's about energetic potential. It's about waiting to jump into action. But it's also a card that warns us against stagnation. It's a card that warns us that if we sit too long in potential energy, eventually that energy begins to dissipate. So the Two of Swords, yes, there is that afternoon, that after lunch slump, that 3 o'clock slump, I believe it's called. There is that, but the universe is saying, figure out a way to shorten that slump in the afternoon. If that means getting up from your desk and walking around, if that means getting up from your desk and stretching a little bit, if that means getting up from your desk and stepping outside for a couple of minutes for some fresh air, it's definitely saying that today you have to watch that afternoon slump. And I'm getting that it's probably because people are watching you. And I mean, if for no other reason than to preserve your job, you don't want to get caught napping at the desk. And Lord knows that after lunch happens, all I want to do is take a nap. I promise you. And it's part of the reason why, personal note, it's part of the reason why that I took my lunches late. I took my lunches around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I would take my lunch at 3, finish at 4, and leave at 5. So I was very blessed in one of the last jobs that I ever had, working in a cubicle, that you could take your lunch at any time during the day. did not matter. It was very blessed in that way and horrible in a lot of other ways. So I took my lunch at 3 o'clock. I was finished by 4. I dived into my work until 5, and by 5:30 I was home and taking a little cat nap. So that's the way I worked it, so that I knew, so that I wouldn't get fired. And the Two of Swords is saying, be careful with all of that potential energy this afternoon. Be careful with that afternoon slump, because people are actually watching you. There's somebody out there that is going to take this particular advice to heart, because somebody is probably watching them in their work. Finally, the World card, and there it is. It's in the reverse position. The World card, and there it is in the reverse position. This is encouraging us not to get discouraged just because we weren't able to conquer the world today. This is encouraging us not to get discouraged just because, we didn't learn what we were supposed to learn today. It's saying just because we didn't get what we were trying to be taught today doesn't necessarily mean that we won't ever get it. It just means that it's a harder process for us. Just because we didn't get to follow our passion 100% today doesn't mean that our passions are any less worthwhile. It just means that other things took precedence over following our passion today, but we still made time to be a little bit passionate about what we did today. Just because perhaps we didn't have the confidence that we thought we could have today doesn't mean that that confidence won't happen for us. We stood up for ourselves just a little bit today. I know that there are people out there that stood up for themselves in a little way today that is going to give them encouragement to stand up for themselves even more tomorrow. The world is saying that, in the reverse position, is saying, even for some of you, even if you didn't accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish today, don't beat yourself up, because you did take positive and good steps in accomplishing as much as you can. We're only allotted 24 hours in every day to do whatever we need to do. Some days are better than others, and today you probably got done a lot more than you're actually giving yourself credit for. But just because you didn't finish everything doesn't necessarily mean that tomorrow you won't. It just means that today you didn't. Stop beating yourself up for it. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and tomorrow things are going to be better. So, thank you, universe. Thank you for this lovely, lovely, lovely birthday blessing that I was able to share with you guys today. So today we will do an affirmator at work. Affirmators at work. Because this is very much a career kind of a day, although it is my birthday, yay! For a lot of you out there, it's just another day at work. And so we're going to do a work affirmator. We're going to shuffle the cards a few times. And cut them into 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to cut them in half, because the universe is saying for me to do so. And here's our affirmator. Transmutation. Transmutation. I love this card. I love this card. There it is. Transmutation. 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 Okay, I have the ability to transmute negative feelings into positive ones, and I exercise it at will. The next time someone frustrates, annoys, eats tuna too close to me, I will lean towards kindness and acceptance rather than stabbiness and loathing. But if they're also humming while eating that tuna, then all bets are off. Let's read that again. I have the ability to transmute negative feelings into positive ones, and I exercise it at will. The next time someone frustrates, annoys, eats tuna too close to me, I will lean toward kindness and acceptance rather than stabbiness and loathing. But if they're also humming while eating that tuna, then all bets are off. I love it. It's just another thing. Be patient with other people. Be kind to other people. We never know what other people are going through. We never know what other people are dealing with and suffering from. We never know. And so it's important to lean, to go with kindness, to start with kindness. Kindness. Be kind to each other. Love each other. But most of all, be kind to each other. And so I will leave you with my blessing for you, my blessing that I give you every day. Love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first, and love yourself foremost, and everything else will fall into line. Have a great Tuesday, regardless of whether it's your birthday or not. Have a fantastic, beautiful Tuesday. And I will see you all tomorrow.